It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. This road trip for the Thunder kicking things off here in this one.
Kevin, you know, you always try and get that first game that starts a long road trip to kind of just put your group in the right frame of mind and build some early momentum.
Here's the screen. Back to Jones. It's Barrett on the wing. Shot clock at 5. It's Robinson high post. For 3, Booker. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world. In a savvy pump fake move from the rookie Holmgren. That kind of intelligent play could serve him well in the regular season. A unique type of player, Chet with great length and skill, but the keys to reaching his potential be durability and improving his strength.
Hey, Greg, Holmgren is thin, but as we both know, he's very tough.
He's aggressive and willing to take contact at both ends. He's also strong mentally. Can't wait to see what the future holds for this young man.
Back to Barrett. And it's off from three-point range. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. He said he honestly doesn't know what to expect. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year, so there'll be some feeling out at the beginning. But he told me sometimes that's when we're at our best, and we're relying on our instincts and awareness at the offensive end. Kevin, we'll see if that holds true.
Thank you, David. So, Greg, shooting, their number one concern coming into tonight.
It's more important that you take good shots if you want to have a chance to make them.
And I think that requires making plays for one another. Move the ball and shooting opportunities will present themselves.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Sims. And to get open is Robinson. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Here's Jokic. Robinson with the block.
Well, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority. Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. And Jokic gets it to go.
Nice touch on the jump shot. Jokic's shooting ability changes his team's definition of spacing.
For 3. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
He'll shoot 3.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
And that's collected by Gay.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Now, here's Jokic. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm. Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And here's Jokic after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Outside for Murray. Back to Jokic. Clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Knicks trail by 3. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, Devin Booker known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
Now, here's Jokic. Shakes him. And he lays it up and in.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
DiVincenzo with it. A pass to Gay. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
And Gay, such a terrific athlete, outstanding at rising up and just bringing the hammer.
And here is Wallace. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pulls up. High post.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Oklahoma City out in front. They lead by 1. We've got more in store for you right after this. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here, as we get underway once again. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
I really thought that everything seemed to fall into place for them in that first quarter.
Boy, from the opening tip, they look focused and ready to play. You know, that's really paid off for them to get this early lead.
Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times. You really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. And here's Jones. Following Lou Dort's 3. Barrett, wide open, he fires. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
During the last decade, from 2010 on, Doris, the Thunder had the second most wins in the NBA.
It's mind-boggling to consider that. That was clearly during the Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden era. The Spurs had the most in that time frame. What that can tell you, though, is small market teams can win in the NBA.
To the lineup for the Thunder, James.
And here are the Thunder now. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Pass to Ingles. Back to Giddey. And he dunks it down.
I'm telling you this, if you leave one of Ingles' teammates open, Joe is going to find him.
Jones with it. Dort covering. Here's Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Here's Jokic. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Pass to Robinson. Inside. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution for your Knicks.
And here's Booker from the arc. It's hauled in by Jokic. And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 14-4 run. Intercepted.
2 minutes.
And a fast break now for New York.
Yeah, it's just incredible court awareness by Josh Giddey. Understanding wide open man, I've got to find him.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Thunder lead 27-16.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Dort wide open. And the Thunder another 3.
This offense just continues to impress.
This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Pass to Chang. Now Ingles. On the wing, Giddey. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
Boy, if this becomes a consistent part of Josh Giddey's game, look out, because that three-point shot's going to make him so dangerous.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. And now a fast break for the Thunder. And against the basket, officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Guys, we have seen a number of high-caliber players from Australia. Josh Giddey adding to the reputation of the country. This guy is long, he's versatile, and he's skilled.
On the wing, Booker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, free throw attempt numbers indicate just how difficult someone is to guard. Booker certainly in the hard-to-check category.
Good on the second free throw. Throws it up high. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder taking a 19-point lead into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. It's off to Boston for him after this game as they take on the Celtics. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Now here's Wallace. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Murray. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Greg, many scouts felt Murray was the most NBA ready of all the draft prospects last year.
He understands what he does well and plays to that. He can control the pace. It's hard for defenders to speed him up, and he gives you versatility at both ends.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Jones. Back to Booker. There's the screen.
Well, as somebody who grew up in New York and New Jersey, I was a Knicks fan, right? They have such a great history. Think back to the championship team of the 70s, Walt Clyde Frazier, then the Patrick Ewing era, Bernard King. They have had so many Hall of Famers.
And Doris, growing up around New York, what makes this Knicks franchise so special?
Well, I think certainly the energy of the city, the passion for the game of basketball, playing in the Mecca, how fired up opponents are to play in Midtown Manhattan. The Knicks are a team that everyone follows.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And stolen by Murray. Giddey with the bounce pass.
You know, he's got a lot of length, and right there, he needed every inch of it.
That's true, G.A. You're right. You know, we really don't know that much about him in that department, but my goodness, when he gets up, he can go.
I like this aggressiveness from him. He saw an opportunity and did not hesitate.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Great positioning on the putback. Giddey's got 10 points.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Now here's Booker. 8 points for him. Here's Barrett. Kept alive by New York. They set the pick. Second chance shot. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Caldwell Pope left side. Now Giddey. 10 points for him. Pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And I know everyone's thrilled to see Holmgren scoring so well. And this is the kind of effort that can carry on well throughout the year.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Both teams deciding to change it up. And taken away by Wallace. Let's go. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
They need this one. And it's laid in by Gay.
And I like the energy of Gay, especially inside. He's incredible at getting to his spots in the paint.
Now, here's Jokic. 6 points for him. From downtown. And the Thunder another 3.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
And night in and night out, you can always count on Jokic to bring it. He is a special, special talent.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy. I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
23.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. And that one goes long. And so it's New York with it. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. They hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. Murray outside. It's good, and there's a block called on the play. He'll get one free throw.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And the Knicks making a change here. The Thunder shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense. Oh, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Thunder. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific back.
The Thunder, 57.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's New York with it. Payne looking around. That 3 off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
To the inside. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Giddey. Shot clock at 6. Holmgren wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3 points.
Holmgren's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Oklahoma City. Okogie misses. Pass to Holmgren. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Payne can't hit.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Now here's Holmgren. Drops in the layup for 2. Holmgren's got 7 points for the quarter.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Jones for 3. New York, no good that time either. Murray outside. Offensive rebound. Back to Giddey. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Substitution on the court.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Just 5 on the clock. There's the lob to Dort. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And he makes the tough pass look easy. But he also, with that vision, always going to find the open man.
Booker with it. And they get it. That one, no good.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Jokic inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
And Jokic drops them both. And from second rounder to MVP, Greg, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league.
Thunder lead, 68-26.
Jokic on top. And the media is able to vote on awards like all rookie. But, Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
Here's Robinson, and the layup's good off the glass.
What a presence Mitchell Robinson has given this team on the interior. He knows he can be a threat on the offensive glass.
From deep, Jokic. Doesn't go that time. Now the Knicks take it the other way. There's a screen by Robinson. And Jones has it in the corner. And here's Barrett. Trying to get open is Robinson. Goes back up. He lays it in. Barrett's got 5 points now this quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Thunder.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jokic.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
Joe Harris, Josh Hart.
Here's Jokic. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
Yeah, Devin Booker, shiftiness, gets himself into the paint, so aggressive, and it pays off.
And he can't get the first one.
At the line, 2 shots.
And the Thunder making a change here. And the second free throw, good.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Pass to Holmgren. Murray outside. Now Giddey. Holmgren in the corner. Shot clock at 3. Rebounded by Hart.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team